Hi, so today we're going to talk about how social media is impacting crisis management, and it's doing that in 7 ways. Some good, some bad. So let's take a look at the bad ways first. Now the first one is frequency. Because there's much more information flowing around, it's likely that more of that information will contain countervailing opinions, negative comment, and just misinformation. So the number of informational crises will go up. The second is the speed. This means that crises tend to break a lot quicker, and this means that we need to do much better monitoring than we did in the past, and we talked about that earlier. The third is reach. So whereas before an issue could break and just be contained fairly locally, now it's much more global, and what happens on one part of your brand in one market may impact other markets too. So you need to take a global approach to crisis management. The fourth way is visibility. It's just more likely that your staff, your customers, your prospects, your partners are going to find out about it, which means there's much more transparency, so there's less ability to spin a story, and you need to be much more transparent in your communications. And the fifth way is permanence. So Google doesn't forget. And so whereas we might have had a crisis before and it would have passed away, now it gets remembered and will come up when people do a search on your brand. Look for Kryptonite bike lock. The second thing still after 5 years is the video of how to unlock one with a big biro. This places greater emphasis on search engine optimization. So those are the negative ways. What about the good ways? Well, the first of those is that it's much more measurable. In the past we used to see something negative and think, ouch, that hurts, but we didn't really know how. And now we can see exactly the traffic to the website, how far it's spreading, so we can measure the impact of a crisis in much more detail. The second is you've got more dialogue. It's social media for a reason, and so you have the right to reply. Instead of just sending in a letter or helping for a correction, you can engage directly with the source of an informational crisis straight away. And the third one is duration. Crises tend to be quite quick. Attention moves on because of the frequency, and there's so much information flowing around. Attention moves very rapidly. So while it might be a more permanent issue in terms of the record, the actual duration of the crisis will be much faster. So those are the 7 ways in which social media is impacting crisis management. Good luck.